Hi, this is Todd Nichols, and I'm a psychologist at the Family Attachment and Counseling Center and also a parishioner at St. Hubert. Father Tolson asked me to talk some to parents who are teaching their kids at home during this pandemic time. And it was interesting because recently at my home, we had what I call a water event downstairs, which means our basement flooded. And I called a plumber, got a plumber to come over, and he was able to clean out our pipe. But when he was there, he found out that I am a psychologist, and he started talking about his two children and the difficulties of having them at home now and having them do school from home. His children are adolescents, so they're older. I think one was 14 and the other one's 16 or something like that. And he described them both as well-behaved, obedient children. But he talked about the challenges that he and his wife are facing with doing school from home and with everybody being at home so much more of the time now, and how the house seems smaller, and all the kinds of difficult positions they were being put in. And also with my work as a psychologist, a lot of the families who I work with, both adults and children, they talk about the same problems, the challenges of doing school at home, along with all the other things that people do at home. And as parents, this is a really difficult because you're being asked to, in addition to your primary role as a parent, which is to raise the child and teach them about positive things in relationships and how to do life, basically how to do relationships. Now you're also asked to be their school teacher, take on many other roles as well, all while staying at home, and all while the kids have less social contact than before, perhaps less recreation, etc. So it's a really difficult and challenging job. And one of the things I think is most important is to keep in mind what your primary function as a parent is still, and that is to teach the child how to do relationships. So you can, I would encourage you to look for ways to be affirming to the child, to use empathy, to support the child, to notice things that he or she does. Maybe not huge things, you can notice huge things as well, but just regular things, point them out that you are noticing them and you are watching them, and appreciate their efforts. So despite all these other things, many other things that parents are being asked to do right now during this time that we are all staying at home and kids are doing schoolwork from home as well, it may be helpful to keep in mind that your primary job as a parent continues to be a parent to the child. And the other things that you are being asked to do, while important, are not as important as your job of teaching the child how to do life and how to be in relationships.